You worked for it. For months, maybe years. You imagined this moment so many times in your head. You told yourself, when I reach this, everything will finally feel right, and then you reach it. The goal. The success. The thing you once dreamed about. But instead of feeling fulfilled, you feel empty, confused, almost disappointed. And the worst part, you can't even explain why. Because this is what you wanted, right? So why does it feel like something is still missing? This feeling is more common than you think. In fact, a lot of people experience it right after achieving something big. It's called the arrival fallacy, the belief that once you reach a certain goal, you'll finally feel happy, complete, and satisfied. But reality doesn't work that way. Because happiness isn't something waiting for you at the finish line. It's something that exists in the journey. Think about your own experience. Before achieving your goal, you had something powerful driving you. A sense of purpose. A reason to wake up, to work hard, to push yourself. Your mind was focused on growth. On becoming better. On chasing something meaningful. But the moment you reach that goal, that driving force disappears. And suddenly, there's a silence. No chase. No urgency. No clear next step. And that silence can feel like failure. Even though it's actually success. Because your identity was never just about the goal. It was about the process. Another reason this happens is because we often build unrealistic expectations around success. We think success will fix everything. Our confidence. Our happiness. Our self-worth. We think it will remove all doubts and insecurities. But when you achieve it, you realize something shocking. You're still the same person. With the same thoughts. The same fears. The same questions. Success changes your situation, but it doesn't automatically change your mind. And that creates a gap. A gap between what you expected to feel, and what you actually feel. That gap is where disappointment lives. There's also another truth people don't talk about. Sometimes, the goal you achieved was never truly yours. Maybe it was influenced by society. By family expectations. By comparison. By the pressure to do something big with your life. So when you finally reach it, instead feeling fulfilled, you feel disconnected. Because deep down, it wasn't aligned with who you really are. That's why some people achieve everything they once wanted, and still feel lost. Because they climbed a ladder, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. And then comes the question, what now? And that question can feel terrifying. Because for so long, your life had direction. Now it feels uncertain again. But here's the truth you need to hear. This feeling is not a sign that you failed. It's a sign that you've outgrown your old goal. It means you're ready for something deeper. Something more meaningful. Success is not the end of the journey. It's just the end of one chapter. But if you don't consciously choose what comes next, your mind will start interpreting that emptiness as failure. So what can you do? First, redefine what success means to you. Not what the world tells you. Not what looks impressive. But what actually feels meaningful. Ask yourself, if no one was watching, what would I still want to do? Second, stop chasing only outcomes. Start valuing the process again. Because that's where real satisfaction lives. Not in the moment of achievement, but in the daily progress. The learning. The growth. Third, allow yourself to feel this confusion. Don't suppress it. Don't judge it. This phase is important. It's where clarity begins. And finally, give yourself a new direction. Not necessarily a bigger goal, but a more aligned one. Something that connects with who you are becoming. Because life isn't about reaching one final destination. It's about evolving. Again and again. So if success is starting to feel like failure, don't panic. Don't think something is wrong with you.